My name is Daniela Maiorano, and this is my brother Attilio. We come from Italy, and of course today we're going to do our workshop about making pasta. So I just want to tell you a little bit about our history, our family history. We are a fourth generation of chefs from Abruzzo, which is this little region in the center of Italy. And we are 6 brothers and sisters, and four of us we are chefs. And and we have a restaurant from the Second World War. So our great-grandfather opened the restaurant, and then my grandmother, and now at the moment our father is running the restaurant, and we do traditional Abruzzese food, which is involved a lot of fresh pasta. No, not yet. But I don't like the idea of the restaurant because our father was always in the restaurant, so we like more moving around and doing. So we start to do pasta workshop. I moved 7 years ago in the Northern Rivers in Byron Bay, and I'm a chef since, of course, I was since I was born. So we have this passion in our DNA. So I'm 39 years old, always working in the kitchen in Europe, Germany, especially Italy. And then I decided to come here, and of course everything was different. And for all of my life, I did a lot of connection in Italy. It was really easy to find a producer, and in every section, like cheese and flour and everything. So when I came in Australia, it was a bit hard for me, just because I didn't talk the language really well. I didn't know anyone, so I've been working a lot for the last 7 years to create connection, and I found the best connection. That's why today I'm here. We started to do our pasta workshop recently, like it's been not even 3 months. Me and Attilio, because Attilio also is really young, but he's an amazing chef. And we have the same passion, and I convinced him to come and live in Australia with me. So finally now we can share our knowledge. And we start to do this pasta workshop, and I went to do an event in Mornington Peninsula that 2 of my friends, they called me to do like an event for raising money for some reason. And they told me, all these producers, they're gonna give us for free flour and cheese and whatever. And I used for the first time Turon Farm flour, and blow my mind. So I use different ones. We use spelt, we use semolina, we use aragon. So he gave me some flour, and I made the pasta. And for me it blew my mind, because was the best flour I ever tried in Australia. And so today,
is it very different from Italian flour, like the flour?
I mean, in Italy we have a lot of variety of ancient flour, really good. But living in the Northern Rivers, and like New South Wales is really big, so I couldn't do a lot of connection, and I couldn't find a really good flour. And when I came here, and he had all of these ancient varieties, some of these are really similar to our flour, was amazing. Because when you make the pasta with this flour, you don't need anything else. Already the Italian food is only 3 ingredients, it's really simple. It's a bit different from the Australian tradition. We just need simple. We have like pasta with olive oil and a bit of parmesan, it's already good for us. And with this flour I found that was seriously not even oil. Was already like full of flavor and smell, was incredible to work with. Usually, me and Attilio, we have a recipe that we've been doing with all different flour, and it's 200 gram. For this recipe, we use 200 gram of spelt from Turon Farm, 200 gram of aragon flour, is a variety from Spain. And we use 5 whole eggs and 2 egg yolk. So if you guys want to smell this,
Why the egg?
not really,
So you
but it's the medium size.
60 grams.
Yeah, medium size. And with this flour, you always have to manage a little bit, because we also try another flour called, I don't know if I spell it well, but it's marquise, and we have to add more semola because it was too soft. So with this kind of flour, you always want to adjust a little bit, because it's not a standard fry. It's not the plain white flour that doesn't taste like nothing.
So is that spelled as
So, yeah, allora, the semolina, we use the semolina made from marquise flour, so it's low extraction, and it's under 50 grams of semolina. So 150 grams of semolina, 200 grams of spelt, and 200 grams of aragon. But that's what I use. You have a different variety of flour. You can even, like, the main thing is that you always have under 50 grams of semolina, like base, and then you can play with different flour.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna show you how we're making our pasta. So at Tilio, we do the little mountain, like we say in Italy. And we put the egg in the middle.
Is it semolina or
Semolina,
Yeah.
Semolina, which is coming from the durum wheat,
Yeah.
which is the hard flour.
Yeah.
But today I realized that you can also have semolina, which is the coarse milling flour.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
sure. And then like, because it's also can be double milled and then it's semola.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
Like
about
trying to understand.
technique stuff. Yeah, no, because for us it's really like what we're doing now. It's just what we learn. It's
Yeah.
our tradition, our best. So sometimes we don't actually know what we're doing, but we know.
yeah.
Because that's what we've been
What we
doing,
know.
looking at my nonna and just sharing.
How does it feel? And
Yeah, the feel, it's the feel.
Like you could tell us.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
feels like.
Yeah, we can. So sometimes, we don't know, but we know.
Okay, that makes
So you're just mixing the egg with the flour slowly. So the color of this dough is beautiful, because it's completely different what you can get from the flour from the market and everything. This one, it's incredible color. So we're mixing slowly. Usually I also do this with the machine, but doing with the hand, it's a bit of, if you have a lunch with your family at home and you mix it with your hand, it's pretty special. And then mixing with the hand, you also understand more the point that you want to reach. It's really important that the pasta have to rest, so that's why like at least 1 hour.
Can you rest it overnight?
Yeah. I always rest overnight, but you can even rest 1 hour. The more rest, the better it is. And also depend, in Italy there is, every region have a different tradition about making pasta. So now we're doing this, but you can do a million different recipes. And usually we're working in a restaurant, so we do a dough that it only have yolk. So it's really rich, and the tradition from the north of Italy, from Piemonte.
You can also do with no eggs.
You can also do without eggs,
Yeah,
just
with
semolina,
water,
semolina and water, and we do cavatelli with this. Today we didn't do it, but today we're gonna use a really special tool from Abruzzo. So this is chitarra. We call this chitarra like guitar, and it's we're gonna do spaghetti alla chitarra. Spaghetti alla chitarra, the most popular pasta in my region. And we're gonna use this. So you put, actually, when you pasta, do some pasta. And you can buy this actually in Melbourne.
Yeah.
There is a place called Costante.
I have one. I got.
Yeah.
What's that?
Costante is my dream place. Are you from there?
No, I live nearby.
I went there, and they all from Abruzzo, so my region. So when I went there, and they had a little room where they were all having food together. The nonna was cooking, so I had fun. And they have in this, and it's really cheap. And doing the pasta with this, in my opinion, it's the best. The texture, and I show you.
It's really beautiful.
If you guys want to try to,
What's the import Italian things like this?
What progression of numbers do you go?
okay, I do one by one or maybe two.
Yeah.
So when I do, and the first one you want to fold a little bit the
Yeah.
pasta, but you don't want to fold too much the
Yeah.
pasta, otherwise it becomes dry. So you just give like a bit of the shape.
Mhm.
You do a couple of folds, and then you stretch. Actually, for the chitarra, you don't want the pasta to be too fine. You want like a bit of a texture. So maybe so it's fine.
So what will you finish on? What number?
3.
3.
Yeah. So they didn't give us a rolling pin.
No, that's it.
So now we have
Oh, I saw there was hundreds in the other room. Can you get
yeah,
one?
but,
Yeah.
yeah, please.
Yeah.
So no, not more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So at least you want all the flour to be absorbed. So the reason why I'm here is because of these two beautiful girls on the back. That they were living in the northern rivers with me, and they knew that I was so passionate about food. So they started to introduce me to all of these amazing people. And then when I went at Sorrento, maybe I'm gonna move here because there's so many things going on. So when you do your shit here, I'm gonna use this. So when you have the rolling pin, you just press.
They're coming.
Ah, yeah. You know, maybe this instrument was invented for a reason, and you know. Allora, I use this one is spelt Aragon and Semola and Semolina. And I did another one with Marquis. Yeah, Marquis. So that's the chitarra. So like you can see, it's like square. And this is so good with ragu, but Turon fan flour, it's so good just like this, without anything else. Yeah. I'm gonna stretch some of this, and you guys can also try if you want.
Or do you prefer the consistency of?
And roll.
Yes.
I mean, and roll. It's really yeah.
Okay.
There is people in Emilia Romagna called sfogline. Are you Italian?
No.
No, you look like.
I'm Mediterranean.
The sfogline, they're just doing this. They just roll the pasta for like hours until they have a big
Yeah, okay.
round thing, and then they make all the tortellini. But
Yeah.
no, we're not doing this. I mean, it's another tradition. Like I really like it, but it's also more easy. Also for if you have a restaurant or if you want to cook at home, it's really easy.
Have you always been making pasta with whole grain, like more whole grain flour, or
No.
and like
No, always.
are you able to talk to us about like the challenges of using whole grain compared to like if you can?
The challenge is in the flavor anyway, in the digestion, and it's completely different. You know, like seriously, when you use this kind of flour, you don't need anything else. Like it's all about the taste and yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's more like when you use like all this plain flour, it's really easy, and they always consistent. You know, you use 5 eggs, boom, done.
Yeah.
With this one, there's a bit of a understanding of probably you need to add more eggs, or you need
Yeah.
because we did 2 different dough today just to try the flour, and we had to add like 100 grams more of the semolina to one of the dough because it was too wet.
Yeah.
So it's all about like touching and feeling and understanding. But I mean, then when you start to use this product, like how can you go back?
Yeah.
You can never go back. It's just a pleasure for us that we're working in the kitchen to use the best product. So since I've been, I was back in the northern rivers, I'm just trying to order the flour
Just get
from
access,
them.
Yeah.
But you need people that they also want to share, otherwise it's too expensive. You know, otherwise you have to make pasta and ask people $40
Yeah.
because of course it's expensive, but there's a reason why. Someone wants to try the guitar? Let's try the guitar. We're also gonna try this pasta.
Yeah, so you make this and then you have yes, not perfection, it is.
Do you use the other side? The other side is
Yeah, we can try this. Yeah.
for different sauces? Or-
Yeah, this one is good. We always do this cacio e pepe. Or we do.
Yeah, I went.
It's also my favorite. And we also it's good with ragu, like lamb ragu.
Yeah. And then the other one, do you make it with nothing?
No, the other one I always make it with pig. I like pig. I don't like, and also when the pasta is not really thick, you can do like fish, so you know something with fish that's more delicate.
Yeah.
He's like, so he's like, so he rolls these, and then he makes these.
Yeah. My friend's favorite thing is raw pasta, like cheese. So like cheese. Wait till it's cooked and then she would like eat. This made you alive. It's a real big problem.
And he makes these. That's made with my body. You did it right. They made it count.
At the end, it's really easy to do pasta with this flour. So it's much better to use this instead of. It's not like bread that needs a little bit more understanding of what's going on. You need to know about fermentation and everything.
You can make sourdough pasta. You can make sourdough pasta.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I
Next
never made it. I never made it. I'm really traditional.
Next level.
No, but with the pasta, as soon as you start to mixing and you understand, and then you cook and you see if the pasta is good, have a bit of texture. You don't need like all of this knowledge, like doing bread. That it's more complicated. You can like use some flour and try and change a bit the ratio of the eggs, or add a little bit more flour, and you always have something.
Do you add salt to the flour?
Sorry?
Salt?
No, we never just in the water. So in our dough, we never put any salt.
Puoi spiegare le differenze dei tagli, che ne so, la differenza di pasta, tagliolini, pappardelle?
Attilio is doing pappardelle now. So pappardelle is another pasta that it's also good. You can do everything. It's spaghetti, ravioli. We didn't have time to buy some ricotta today, so we're not gonna do the ravioli. But we have all the instruments to make it. So when you do the ravioli, you simple do the same that we did today, and then you put all of the filling inside, and then you roll, and you can use any of these tools or wherever you have a beautiful ravioli. I did in Mornington Peninsula this amazing spelt ravioli.
Yeah.
What did you put inside?
What did I put? I don't remember. In the ravioli.
Was it lemon? Lemon?
Lemon ricotta.
Yeah.
Like simple.
Yeah. Ricotta.
Ricotta, a bit of lemon zest, salt, and then I mix it in the Thermomix.
Yeah.
Make it really smooth, that's it. I don't even put any eggs inside, maybe a bit of parmesan, but that's it. Quindi this is do you want to do another tagliatelle just to show you everyone?
And did you say, what did you put on top after it was cooked?
I put, I think that I did a reduction of, parmesan.
Burnt butter, parmesan.
Yeah. I do a lot of pasta.
It was really horrible.
No
one ate it.
No garlic. It was amazing. All the different produce then spoke for itself.
Yeah.
Oh, and the spring onion oil.
Yeah.
The spring onion oil on top.
Were you using just yolks though, or did you still
No,
use
this-
full eggs? Yeah.
This one we did a mix.
Yeah.
Because the egg yolk pasta is really expensive, and you want to use also the egg white. So usually, for example, me and Tilo, we used to work in the same restaurant in Rome, and we were using like already pasteurized egg yolk, so we didn't have any wastage. But using only egg yolk here and then have all of this egg white. I mean, I'm always on diet, so I do the omelette with egg white, but I can't eat 10 liters of egg white. So it's good if you do like dessert or But this recipe, it's more affordable for everyone.
Yeah.
It's still really tasty. And actually the recipe from Emilia Romagna, the traditional one, is 1 egg every 100 grams.
Yeah.
So my father, my nonna, and all of my family, they're just doing this.
I was just thinking about the tagliatelle,
Yeah, all egg yolk.
All egg
It's
yolk.
delicious. And the ravioli and all the fillet pasta that we do with this dough, it's incredible. I can give you the recipe, it's amazing. But it's like 40 eggs.
Yeah.
For 1 kilo,
Yeah. Oh, wow.
pretty much. And then you do pavlova for
52.
a week. No, but it's the texture is
Yeah.
another level. It's
Yeah.
more for restaurant.
Yeah.
This one with Attila, instead of doing 1 egg and 100 gram of plain flour, we play a little bit and we use 150 gram of semolina that always gave like a bit of a texture. And then today we use this, but you can use any.
Is it
plain
super fine or
organic.
is it?
This one was not fine at all. No. So, but still, like, we're gonna try a little bit. You have to work it a little bit more than the fine one. The fine one you need to work less, but then this one you work a little bit and that's fine. And also all the recipe of the pasta that we have, they all come from a different tradition in Italy, because south is completely different from the north. So in the south we have pasta with more semola, because the condition of the atmospheric condition, they perfect to growing hard wheat, and also, you know, the wind, the sun, they used to dry the pasta outside. So they used to make pasta just water and flour, semolina and flour. And they have a big tradition also with bread with semola. North, cold, you need more nourish, not something that makes you feel warm, so a lot of eggs. And so, you know, we try, because we're working in the kitchen, we have all of this information from our tradition, our family, and all the restaurants where we used to work. We found this recipe that it's pretty good to do everything. The pasta, it's a little bit soft. We usually work with the dough that it's harder, but it's fine because you can do everything with this dough. Should we try? Proviamo. Perfetto. So today we can do cacio e pepe. But we do pasta all'olio, just oil and pasta. Io la faccio questa.
Magari ne puoi fare anche un po' di più perché se la vogliono assaggiare tutti sicuro non è
Comunque questi sono due sfoglie sulle...
Falle, tienile quello sulla vogliono fare. If someone wants to try to make tagliatelle, you're really welcome.
Just this one?
Yeah.
Have you tried, Daniela, have you tried with any other heritage or ancient grains with pasta? With Chiron's your first time, with a non, you know?
I just bought the Woodstock flour, spat, but I still didn't use it. But the last 5 years of my life, I've been working hard to get my visa, so I couldn't do all the connection, you know. So I've been always in Byron Bay for 7 years. And now I'm almost citizenship, and I can do all of my travel, I can meet all the people, and so I didn't have time to.
Does anyone know of any other grains that they recommend that they've heard of people that you should try?
Oh, palate.
We used to use them with you. At the moment we're using Woodstock.
Okay. Woodstock
I'm not currently. Not much. Maybe 1 minute until it's all coming in.
Yes. Yeah, Daniela, how much salt did you put in that?
In the water.
A good amount. Yeah, I'll put, yeah. Yeah, I'll let that's not a pinch.
Yeah, because there's no salt in the pasta, so you want the water to be tasty.
Right.
Stavo prendendo il pepe. là sotto, stanno delle scatolette.
Dove?
So for me, the color of this pasta is incredible. Just the color.
Daniela's going to be running pasta making workshops down the Mornington Peninsula in the future. Anyone that's interested.
Thank you. I'm
You're very
selling my
welcome.
work.
And Melbourne. And Melbourne. If anyone.
We should travel further.
Yeah.
Coastal New South Wales is
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It's like my favourite place in Australia.
Yeah, but today I'm not doing my pasta workshop because I want to talk about Turon flour. But usually our pasta workshop we talk about all the tradition in Italy, all the different bit of history of my nonna.
What's the biggest difference in this for you? Is it just flavour? Like that's the thing that blows you away the most?
Yeah.
Attilio, you too.
It's so beautiful and sexy that
Yeah.
work with this.
Mm.
Like plain flour, like white flour, it's boring and doesn't have.
It doesn't have any flavour.
Yeah, there's
No.
there's a story behind this. You know, there's something. This flower has something to tell. Yeah, of course. You know, and I really love things that they have a story behind. Nah, I don't think it's number 3. I
No,
think
this
it's
is
number
last,
I'm not sure.
last
5.
number. Yeah, for pappardelle. Yeah.
Does the number 5 relate to milling? Does it relate to a measurement?
Yeah, for the
Yeah, but is
machine.
it like half a milliliter or?
Oh.
Doesn't
It's
have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, but it
But you
doesn't
always
correlate to.
Number 3. But all,
Number 3.
yeah, all the machines are different.
All the machine are different, so it's also.
And it's usually thick, so the gaps between the pores are bigger.
Yeah.
You really have to eat it, which is the best. It's really, yeah, I love sweets. I spent the whole day in Italy just before COVID and I just ate pasta for as much as I could.
Just a much,
Okay, this pasta, a bit of parmesan, olio, that's it. And I mean, I also think that you can eat this kind of pasta pretty much every day. Because it's more like, yeah.
How much for you coming from Italy? How big a serve would you have?
This is 1/3. Attilio can eat 3 serves.
That's a boy.